everyone, welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Today I am here instead of our usual Facebook Live. Now if you're watching this premiere on YouTube, Greg is here to chat with you, so be sure to use the super chat on the side and you can have a chat with Greg. I'm actually over in Palm Springs at a conference. If you are at Alt Summit, say hi if you see me around, but Greg is here to chat with you throughout today's Facebook Live kind of YouTube premiere hash together. Now, what do we have for you today? We have another new release from Creativation. If you didn't see that booth tour we did at Creativation, you can check the top right hand corner after this video and go watch all the fun things that we have coming up for you this year at Tonic Studios. Now, next week we'll be back over on Facebook, 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday nights, because we'll be having the Woodland Walk release party. Super excited, which means we'll have mega giveaways, lots of coupon codes for you, and we'll be having a big party here at Hedgehog Hollow. But today I have the release of the new background die system that we showed you at Creativation. So we have 6 new die packages for you, and they all kind of interact together, which is the fun thing. And I'll be showing you those. It also means that we have an exclusive coupon. We have 20% off of all dies on the Tonic website. Now, coupon code is in the video description below. You don't actually enter a coupon code. It's an exclusive link that's in the video description. And you can choose whether to use 20% off dies, or we have a paper coupon that's valid till the end of the month, or we have a stamping coupon that's valid until the end of the month too. So you've got the dies valid for the next week, or paper or stamping category valid until the end of the month. So you can pick which one you want to use. You could of course check out 3 times and use them all individually and benefit from all of them. I also have lots of samples using these dies, but let's dive in and have a look at what those dies are first of all, and then I can show you some of the samples we created to show you them in action. So these are the 6 die sets. So we have a floral vine, and then you can see this scalloped edge, and I'm going to show you what's so special about the edges, but this is the edge and the vines inside. This one is called Budding Vine. Then we have classic Quatrefoil. I think this could be one of my favorites. It's particularly my favorite edge, I think. It has a beautiful edge on it. Then we have, this is the Floral Blooms. Very much kind of a Hawaiian feel, I feel, in the middle there with those beautiful flowers. And then you've got the kind of, I call it like a pinking sheer edge on that one. Then you have Deco Diamond. This has more of a kind of large scallop edge and these diamonds in the middle. Then we have Sunflower Array, which has, I don't know really what you'd call that edge, but it kind of has like a more small scallop edge. I don't know, but you'll see how cool these edges are in a second. And then this one has a deco edge on it and this damask pattern in the middle. It's called Vibrant Damask. But let me open these up, because this is where I think they become a really cool concept and where you can get so much from them, because you can create so many different options by kind of putting them together. And all you do to open them is just pull on that tab, and you see it comes apart really easily. But I'm going to grab 3 of these out here. And let's just, whoops, I tore it. Let's open that up like this. So you get 2 dies. So the outer and the inner are separate dies. So you get 2 in your set, like this. So you have 2 pieces. But what you can then do, which I think is the super cool bit, is you can mix and match. So if you really like that inside, but you wanted the small scallop outside, you can do that, which is what I really love. So you could take, let's just separate those. You could take this inside and this outside and pop those 2 together. So you can see how you can mix and match. So I could use those 2, or I could take these 2, or I could just use the inset panel on its own. So you don't have to use any edge at all. You could just use this inset panel and then just use your paper trimmer and have a straight edge. So you have so much versatility with these, which I love. I'm all about the versatility. I'm all about getting more bang for your buck with your crafty budget. So if you have all of these different options, I'm sure Greg will tell me there's a mathematical formula for working out 6 edges and 6 innards as to how many different options you have. He's sitting there trying to work it out.
It'll be 6 times 6, whatever that is.
36.
There you go.
So you have 36 different options. So you can buy 6 die sets and you can end up with 36 different background panel options. So I think that really does make your money go a long, long way with these. So that's super cool. But let's take a look at some of the samples we've got. This is one here that the girls did using that Hawaiian background, the floral blooms, and the pinked edge that comes with it. And this is that Hello Sentiment strip. So rather than using the background piece of that Hello Sentiment, they just used the hello and then popped it up a couple of times. There's a couple of layers there. They used the shimmer pen on top, and it looks like in the background, looking at those Nouveau Mica Mist, I think they used some Mica Mist to give you that, and some of those beautiful new gems on there too. It's that beautiful card, but so quick and easy too. So lots of options with that one. This is one that I made, and I'm going to do a video on how I made this because lots of you have asked me from the Creativation video, how did you make this card? So you can see here it's stained glass. This is a piece of acetate. You can see all the way through. This is using that Quatrefoil and my favorite edge on here. Again, that strip sentiment die, and this is included in that 20% code that you can get in the video description. And then I used the jewel drops to create this stained glass, and I gradiented them from top to middle and then back out again to create that piece. And it's super easy. I used the construction acetate from Tonic, but it does make a gorgeous card. And then inside I put a piece of vellum. If you're wondering what those stickers are, they were stickers we put on the cards for Creativation. But absolutely love this card. So, and this is the brushed rose gold cardstock, and then this is the sugared crystal for the hello. And if you want to know how I made it, why don't you ask Greg in the super chat how I made these cards? I'm sure he can give you all those details.
You're mean.
Now he's an expert crafter. He can give you all the details. This again is the Quatrefoil. Lots of the dream drops in here with the iridescence. Strip sentiment across here with that beautiful new hollow cardstock from the Dream in Colour collection. And again, they've just blended the Nouveau hybrid ink pad across there to give you a beautiful gradient across the front. Again, quick, simple, but absolutely beautiful and effective card. This one here uses my favorite edge. And then this is the new Nouveau drop from Dream in Colour, and it's called Calming Aqua. Had to think about that for a second. We've got the Believe die, and this is from the movie strips die set, the Always. And I love the way they've cut the Believe with the little pennant ends, just a nice little detail on there, but a nice way to kind of cut it a little bit shorter. But again, so easy because it's just backed on purple cardstock, but those little Calming Aqua Nouveau drops just give you that beautiful thing. And I do have a video on how to create the perfect Nouveau drop. I did one the other day, and you can check that out in the video description. And the glitter cardstock is one of the new, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the new one from the Dream in Colour collection. All the links will be in the video description for you for all these things, as will the coupon codes. And if you check the top right hand corner, you can find out how to make the perfect Nouveau drop. So there's that one. This one here is one that I made. So this is using the glossy black cardstock, and again, sentiment strips. This is one of the new amethyst gems. And then this here is the new lilac waterfall shimmer powder. I just put a little bit down on my glass mat, picked it up with a paintbrush, and I painted into each of these, adding different amounts of water, which gave me that gradient effect. So the more water you add, the darker it is. The lighter it is even, the less water you add, the darker it is. This one I really loved. I love how the girls did this. It doesn't say on the back whose it is, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, we have that sentiment strip, that same Always from the movie one. And then I just like how they've used the Quatrefoil here and put a purple panel. If I open up the card inside, you can see the purple panel. This is the Dream in Colour paper series. But look how cool that looks on the outside. And then they've just put a strip of the Dream in Colour, the green cardstock, like the greeny silvery cardstock along the edge there. But I just think that is a really cool card. Again, quick, simple, but really effective. and a couple of Nuvo drops of the Calming Aqua, and a couple of hearts here. And then there's one sequin here. If I come a little bit closer, you can see there's a little sequin with a Calming Aqua. And they're the rain sequins. They're super cool sequins that you have there. Then we have, what's this one? Well, this one is beautiful. This is the blue brushed cardstock. Can you see how it's catching that beautiful blue? And the strip sentiment with the damask behind it. Again, really quick and easy, but isn't that a most beautiful card? I just love how it catches the light. Greg really liked photographing this one. So that's a really pretty one. We also have, this is the same kind of thing. So this has the brushed red cardstock behind it, and they've embossed in the white fine embossing powder I Love You. They've added a circle of vellum just for a little extra detail. And then they've added underneath here, there's one of the damask added onto the white, on top of the red rather. And they've added a second layer of the damask, but just popped it up on some foam. I don't know if you can kind of catch, but there's quite a lot of depth on there. So it's a layer of the red, brushed red foil cardstock. Then there's a white damask cut layer. Then there's foam, and then there's another layer of the white damask. So you kind of get two, but you can really kind of look into this card. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got a circle of the vellum, and then you have a piece of the red that's been embossed with the I Love You. Again, absolutely beautiful card. Can you see how that's catching that red? Absolutely gorgeous. And then we have this one here. So this is a little bit like the other one, but this is using the blue on top rather than the white. Then we have the Always that they've stacked with a little bit of black behind it just to make it pop out. Again, look at that beautiful colour. And you can get 30% off all these papers until March 31st with that code that's in the video description. I adore all of these brushed cardstocks. I use probably the brushed foil cardstocks far more than I use the glossies, just because I think they look so elegant on cards. And these dies really make them sing beautifully. We also have a Butterfly with Love one, and here all they've done is they've used the new Dreaming Colour Sea Swirls paper in the background. Then they've die cut that Vines paper in the light blue cardstock, and then they've added a white panel that has some butterflies cut out, so the butterflies look like they're in that vine. They've added some gold dream drops on here, and then they've just penned in some little antennas and added the Nuvo drops on top and added that with love. Again, so easy with just adding those layers, but the papers just do all of that work for you and the detail in the die. So easy. So you've got a layer of that new blue Dreaming Colour paper, and then cut the vines out of some light blue Nuvo Craft Perfect cardstock, and then a layer of white with the butterflies cut out, and then add those gold Nuvo drop details. And this is in the glossy gold cardstock with the With Love on top. And we'll link everything up for you in the description too. So if you're looking for something, and it will be in the order that the video is in too. So really easy for you to find. And then the final sample I have for you is this one. I love this. This is one of my ones. It did take me a little while to make, but it was so worth it because I don't know if we can pick up. You can see here so much glitter and shimmer in here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of that Floral Blooms die. And I cut it out of the white shimmer cardstock from Tonic, and I put the adhesive sheet on the back of it. So I die cut that, layered them all together, and then I started piecing. So I used my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and I worked with one colour of glitter at a time. So in here I just had the regular diamond glitter, and then I started piecing in those new orange circles. And then I started piecing in that new green glitter. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And then just in the stamens here, I pieced in that silver glitter. It's kind of that darker silver glitter. And I think it's gorgeous. So it did take me a little bit of time just because I had to wait between kind of colours to dry. So I did all the silver, all the yellow, all the orange, and then all the green. But I absolutely love it. And it has so much dimension. And when you see it in person, it has huge amounts of sparkle to it. But I absolutely do. And then I used the For You and the same shimmer white cardstock, and it's on the black velvet. So I love this. And then I mounted it on just a craft coloured base on there, so you can just lift it up as a thing on there. But I love this card. I have this kind of sitting around because I just love it. And I don't know if it's picking it up how much sparkle it's got on it, but it has huge amounts of sparkle in this card. So you really can do so many different things with these dies. You can go like super classic and elegant. You can go really fun and funky and modern. You can go really altered and mixed media-y. They also work really, really well as stencils. And if you check out the top right hand corner, you can see a PBS episode that I did that we aired last week, where I used these as stencils. And I used the expanding mousse with them and did some amazing things. I used lots of Nouveau products in there. And you can make some fantastic stencils with them too. And I made a beautiful canvas. It had a picture of Maddie and Tilly in it. And it had the new mixed media dies. They're also now available here in the US as a limited edition. So you can check that out after this video as well. So many fun things going on here at Tonic Studios. Now, if you have any questions about this die background system, I'm sure Greg can answer all of those for you.
I'll do my best.
He's sitting here laughing. He did actually help me over Christmas when I made all these samples ready for Creativation. We have lots of fun things going on here. I'll be checking in on Tonic social media, on Hedgehog Hollow's social media from Palm Springs. So do check all of those out. Instagram, Facebook, all of those things. We'll we have a giveaway going on. We have all sorts of things going on. So do check in there. We'll still have all of our daily videos. And of course, we've got all of those exclusive coupon codes for you. And there's still fun things launching from Creativation. As I mentioned, we still have our Woodland Walk Party, 8 p.m. Eastern, next Wednesday night over on the Tonic Studios USA Facebook page. We'll have giveaways and fun things going on, and we're having a party over there. So do join me, facebook.com/Tonic Studios USA. I hope to see you there. I'll be back, maybe even with a little bit of suntan. That would be nice considering we have snow outside in Ohio. Lots of things going on, so do join me then. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. We have lots and lots of things going on, and after this we'll also be airing the release of the new Tim Holtz scissors, so stay tuned for that. Greg will be back in just a second with that release. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for our daily videos, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing how this new system works together. We hope you'll be grabbing some for your craft room too. I'll see you again soon. Happy stamping. Bye.